The Arc de Triomphe is one of the world's most famous monuments, but you will never have seen it like this. Encased in 25,000 square meters of fabric, held in place with 3 kilometers of rope. This is Wrapped, a creation from the husband and wife artist couple Christo and Jeanne-Claude, the first since his death last year. Jeanne-Claude passed away in 2009. Ahead of the launch, Christo's nephew and the director of the project explained the meaning of the artwork.
It creates a gentle disturbance for a few days, and it highlights the principal proportions of the building and clears the form and sparks different curiosity in people. But this is for people to interpret themselves. And the 67 million French, each one of them can have a different meaning for the Arc de Triomphe, different interpretation of it. So this is up to them.
Whenever Christo and Jeanne-Claude installed one of their massive pieces, they always said it must be free to visit and that public access to the original monument or building must be maintained throughout.
The directors of the project hoped this would be a triumphal artwork, but what did tourists make of the attraction?
I like it, but I would have loved to see it uncovered. I imagine that all of the fabric to cover it is too much, but it's pretty. I like the colour.
For us, it's very pleasing to see such an initiative. We all know the Arc de Triomphe, but we've never seen it like this.
I've seen bits and pieces of this stuff before, and yeah, I think it looks really smart. It's a shame that you can't see it as it was, but no, I think the fabric looks really good, better than in pictures.
Christo lived near the Arc de Triomphe in Paris in the early 1960s and was inspired by his surroundings. Covering big structures or installing huge pieces of art are standout features of Christo and Jeanne-Claude's work, like wrapping the oldest bridge in Paris in the 80s, doing the same to the German Parliament building, the Reichstag, in Berlin in 1995, or putting up a giant mastaba, modelled on an ancient Egyptian tomb in London 3 years ago. Vladimir Yavachev says that his late uncle would have been particularly excited during the installation phase of this latest enormous project.
Christo is like, we miss him every day. It's a big team of people. Quite a few of us have worked with Christo and Jeanne-Claude for many, many years. And of course, we miss him terribly. I mean, we miss how excited he would be, especially in this stage where it's about to happen. He would be like a little boy jumping around.
This will not be the last posthumous work by Christo. Plans for an installation in Abu Dhabi were also far enough along when he died to be able to be completed in the future. But this piece does have a finality about it. Standing in a place he called home for a number of years, and the city where his wife grew up, it is for many a poignant revisiting of classic Christo style.